Yes. Do you remember yours?
Mine was before yours.
Okay, you go first.
It was in like Colin's grandmother's backyard in Rent. Did you ever do that one?
My first ice weasels was at the Medfield State Hospital.
Your first ice weasels?
2019.
What was your, describe that experience?
It was fun. It was cold. There were fires.
The trash barrel year.
Yes.
Somebody started building a fire in a metal trash barrel, which the fire department was not happy about.
The ground was completely frozen in ruts. I barely knew what cyclocross was, and I inadvertently set up my bike single speed in a gear that was much too hard, and then found myself like grinding in a sprint against someone dressed as a shark, which was incredible.
I remember when that happened, and I remember thinking, this is my kind of race.
Oh, yeah.
Like, complete chaos, total irreverence.
Yeah, it was like on a hillside. I was the first, I still think the only person ever be disqualified from ice
You were
skating.
disqualified?
You could hit the bad idea. The bad idea skinny was right at the end of a long straightaway,
Yes.
so people were hitting it with entirely too much speed.
Yes.
Everyone was cheering. And there were snacks.
Hey, yours.
My first one was in 2021, and I was an ice weasel, like this.
That was your first?
That was my first one.
No way.
And I rode across the skinny, and someone got a picture of me riding across the skinny.
And
just
it's
before
so good.
But it was just before I fell off.
It was.
It was great.
I know that
crashed on the
picture.
skinny.
It's so
it was
good.
so fun.
Yeah, I loved it back then. The first time I rode, I was like, oh my gosh, this was like the most fun. And that was also my first season ever racing cyclocross. It was the end of the season. It was my last race. I was like, okay, this is like the best way to end the season. It's so much fun. A lot of spectators.
It was like 11 degrees that day, and I clearly remember Vicky Monahan, sleeveless with like angel wings, and she rode like that bare-armed and bare-legged the entire course when it was like 11 degrees out.
I heard about ice weasels, and it was described as this race that's just a giant party, and I was like, I have to go. And I planned my costume for months.
You're great at it.
It was great.